Good morning, students. Hope all of you are fine. Beta, in previous lecture, we discussed about the rise of the Communist Party of China. Like we are doing this chapter 11 that passed to modernization, and the previous topic we discussed about the rise of the Communist Party of China, and with that we also discussed about the establishing the new democracy of 1949 to 65. These topics we have already discussed. So now we will discuss the conflicting visions of 1965 to 78. The conflict between the Maoists wanting to create a socialist man and those who objected to his emphasis on ideology rather than expertise culminated in Mao launching the Great Proletarian Culture Revolution in 1965 to counter his critics. Beta, now these Maoists, they just wanted to create a socialist man, and whosoever objected to this ideology, so the Mao, they launched the Great Proletarian Culture Revolution. Beta, as I have told you in the previous lecture also, this proletarian culture, it was the basically introduced by Karl Marx, and in that the basic vision was that the working class would replace the repressive government of the propertied class. Means जो एक capitalism था, it should be changed into the socialism. So this was the vision, that proletarian cultural revolution. The Red Guards, mainly students and the army, was used for a campaign against old culture, old custom and old habits. Students and professionals were sent to the countryside to learn from the masses. Ideology was more important than having professional knowledge. Denunciation and slogans replaced rational debate. So this way the very conflict visions were appearing in the society, and the cultural revolution began a period of turmoil, weakened the party and severely disrupted the economy. See how the cultural revolution began. So the situation came very much unstable, and it just weakened the party, and economy was also severely disturbed, and as well as the educational system also. From the late 1960s, the tide began to turn. In 1975, the party once again laid emphasis on greater social discipline and the need to build an industrial economy so that China could become a power before the end of the century. So now again, the vision of Chinese Communist Party, it was put forwarded after giving the greater emphasis on the discipline and the industrial economy. Now the next topic is about the reform from 1978. The Cultural Revolution was followed by a process of political maneuvering. Deng Xiaoping kept party control strong while introducing a socialist market economy. Means whether they just wanted to introduce the market economy, but the control was very much strict. In 1978, the party declared its goal as the four modernization. और ये क्या थे बेटा four modernization? To develop science, industry, agriculture and defense. So these were the four modernizations, and debate was allowed as long as the party was not questioned. Like अभी हमने पढ़ा that now they just wanted to end the debates and all. So but the debate it can be continued till the party was not questioned, कि पार्टी के ऊपर कोई क्वेश्चन रेज नहीं किया जा रहा है. So in this new and liberating climate, as at the time of the May 4th movement 60 years earlier, there was an exciting explosion of new ideas. On 5 December 1978, a wall poster The fifth modernization proclaimed that without democracy, the other modernization would came to nothing. Like अभी हमने पढ़ा that there were four modernization. Those were science, industry, agriculture and defense. But fifth modernization was introduced, that was the democracy. And without democracy, the other modernization that would not work. It went on to criticize the CCP for not solving the problem of poverty or ending sexual exploitation, even citing cases of such abuse from within the party. And now also the Chinese Communist Party, it was criticized on the basis that the problem of poverty was not solved and the sexual exploitation was there within the party. So these demands were suppressed, but in 1989, on the 17th anniversary of the May 4th movement, many intellectuals called for a greater openness and an end to the ossified dogmas. Student demonstrators at Tiananmen Square in Beijing were brutally repressed. This was strongly condemned around the world. आपको पता है बेटा, वेन एवर एनी दिस टाइप ऑफ रिप्रेशन टुक प्लेस इन एनी कंट्री, तो पूरे वर्ल्ड में उसकी डिस्कशन होती है. The post-reform period has seen the emergence of debates on ways to develop China. Now the debates were held that how the Chinese economy could be developed, and the dominant view supported by the party is based on strong political control. और जो एक main view आया, that was the strong political control, economic liberalization and integration into the world market. Critics argue that increasing inequalities between social groups, between regions, between men and women are creating social tensions and question the heavy emphasis on the market. Finally, here is a growing revival of earlier so-called traditional ideas of Confucianism and argument that China can build a modern society following its own tradition rather than simply copying the West. So now all of them, they agreed for the growing revival of China rather than to move on the traditional ideas. So beta, this was the topic for today. Hope all of you have understood the topic. Thank you and have a nice day.